It's a boiling hot day in Moggy Mews, folks. The sun beats down and everything's sizzling. What better time to discover the effects of heat?
Phew! That sun's a scorcher.
Oh. What's the point in having a fur coat on a day like this? I'd feel cooler in a pair of swimming trunks.
I'll melt if it gets any hotter.
Don't be daft, Duke. You can't melt.
Why not?
Because only certain stuff melts, and you're not made of that sort of stuff.
Well, that's a relief.
You could burn, of course, but not melt.
Oh, thanks. Very reassuring.
Hal? Katie, have you seen a boot?
A boot? Yes, there's one, look. And, oh, there's another one. They're all over the place.
No. Have you seen a boot lying in the alley? I'm trying to track down a burglar, you see, and the missing boot is a vital clue.
Sorry, Janet, I haven't, but I'll keep an eye out for it.
And I'll keep a nose out for it.
Thank you. Something smells good. Well, what's cooking, Alf?
Oh, this is my new barbecue, Janet. Yes, you're now looking at Alf's brand new barbecue and pizza parlour. Sausages should be ready in a minute.
Oh, goody. I love a good sausage. Save one for me.
This sausage smell's making me peckish. Got any more chocolate left, Katie?
Yep, sure.
Catch.
Look at your face. That's what I call a mug of hot chocolate.
Oh, very funny, yes.
I'm sorry, Alf. It wasn't my fault. Blame the sun. The chocolate must have melted in the heat. I better put this lot in the fridge.
Oh, a bit late for that now, isn't it? Look, they're all squidgy.
But if you cool them down, they go back to being hard chocolate. It might be a different shape, but they'll still be chocolate. Hey, what's that awful smell? Like burning.
Oh, the sausages, I nearly forgot. Now, I'm afraid some of these hot dogs might be a bit overcooked.
A bit overcooked? Those are more than hot dogs, Alf. Those are burnt to a cinder dogs. A sausage is a sausage until you burn it black. However much you cool it down,
I'll never change it back.
heat changes everything.
It's really very clever. Sometimes things change back again.
But some things change forever. An ice cream is an ice cream until it feels the sun.
You'll have to lick it off your boots once it starts to run.
Here, get off! Oi, go away, get out of here!
Chocolate's different in the heat, 'cause just like melted ice, the cold will turn it hard again, but it won't look quite as nice.
He changes everything. It's really very clever. Sometimes things change back again, but some things change forever.
Cat's eyes.
Something is about to happen in this room. In the next few moments, everything here will change forever. What happens next could mean the difference between life and death. Fire spreads quickly and it's a killer. People who are careless with fire risk lives. Fortunately, this house is fitted with a smoke alarm which smells the smoke and warns people to get out fast. Putting the fire out is the job of the firefighters.
To go out with the White Watch Oldbury to help them put out fires, but this is no ordinary fire. Fortunately, it's a practice run set up by the West Midlands Fire Service to put the firefighters through their paces, and they've let me join in.
This is a special fire training house where they can practice putting out fires in complete safety. To fight the fire, I had to wear a mask and air tank to breathe because the smoke is poisonous. Nobody was in the house to be rescued, but the fire was real and going into the house was very scary. We had to keep low and look out for anything we might trip over, so it was one careful step at a time. Everything caught in the fire burned in a different way. In the corner of the bedroom was a pile of toys. A wooden jigsaw burnt by the flames turned to a heap of black ashes. So did posters and books. Plastic play bricks melted into a squidgy lump. We couldn't do anything to save the toys, but we could try to put out the flames. Fortunately, this was just a practice. In real life, this fire could be raging in somebody's bedroom.
Oh, that was so frightening in there. I couldn't see a thing. Smoke was everywhere and it was so hot in there. Did you see what it did to the toys? They were all charred and black and the plastic had melted. I'd hate to see what it did to people.
Yeah, well, fire will only melt toys, but it actually kills people.
Back in Moggy Mews, some more burning questions await us. Like, will Alf ever get the hang of that barbecue? And what's that funny smell?
Whoa! How did they manage to make their boots smell like that?
Hey, hey, hey! Must be our lucky day, Duke.
Oh, great milk! I could drink a cow! Ugh. It's got lumps in it. Oh, and it smells nearly as bad as that boot.
Oh, it must have gone off in the heat.
It hasn't gone anywhere. It's right here. Can't you smell it?
No, I mean it's gone sour. We can't drink it now.
Hey, why don't we put it in the fridge until it's back to normal?
Oh, it won't work with milk. Once it's off, it's off. It's changed into something else.
I wish I could change into something else, like a cool cat. Cat's eyes.
Sometimes heat can change things in a really exciting way. Sylvan is a glass blower. He uses the effects of heat to make beautiful glass objects. The glass starts off as sand, like the sand you find on the beach, but add a little heat and it's transformed into liquid glass.
When the glass comes out of the furnace, it's very runny, and it's a bit like trying to get honey out of a jar with a teaspoon. I'm going to make a little vase with colours and then take it back to the furnace to melt all the glass together and prepare it so that I can blow it. The glass comes out of the furnace, and the glass at that moment is about 1,000 degrees, which is about 10 times as hot as a cup of tea. When you start blowing the glass, it's like blowing a balloon, and like a balloon, you have to blow very hard, and that's when the piece starts to appear.
Again and again, Sylvan returns the vase to the furnace to keep it red hot. Because when it's hot, it stays soft. And if it's soft, Sylvan can make it into the most fantastic shapes.
And here's the vase I made earlier with all the colours in it, and you can use it, you can put flowers in it, et voilà.
Still burning bangers, Alf?
No, I'm starting again.
What's this? Extra charcoal?
No, that's was a chicken.
Chicken?
Yes, I think the coals are a bit too hot.
And this?
Even earlier experiment, yes. The barbecue definitely too hot there. Now, I thought I'd try some fish. Nice bit of salmon wrapped it in some silver paper. Put that somewhere safe, will you? This smells making me peckish.
You going to do chips, then?
Duke, did you hear the magic word, Duke?
What, the one that begins in F and ends in ish?
That's the one, Duke. I've got a plan.
Is it cunning?
Daddy.
Right, Katie, hand me that fish.
Did you wrap this yourself, Alf?
Trust me, Katie. You can't go wrong with fish.
No, but you can.
Oh, I love the smell of fish cooking.
What a stink! Are you sure that fish was fresh? Oh, it smells a bit rubbery to me, and it's a very funny shape. What sort of fish did you say it was?
Salmon, fresh salmon.
Looks more like sole to me. A rubber sole with leather uppers and a brass buckle. About size 10, I would say.
What on earth? This was a fish a minute ago. Surely the heat can't change a fish into a boot, can it?
No, Al. Chicken into ash, but not fish into boots.
What is that awful smell?
It's all right, Janet. It's nothing to worry about. Don't panic. It's just an old boot burning on the barbecue.
Well, thank goodness for that. I thought it was an old boot. Did you say an old boot?
Oh! I forgot you were looking for a boot, Janet.
I'm afraid you're a bit too late.
Just a moment. All may not be lost. Alf, give me those tongs.
The boot's burnt to pieces. It's all turned to ash.
Not all of it, Katie.
What do you mean?
Look.
The metal buckle.
Exactly. The fire was hot enough to burn the rubber and leather, but it wasn't hot enough to melt this brass buckle. Now, I can match this buckle with the one I already have, and the burglar's as good as caught. Well done.
Don't mention it.
Though why you should want to barbecue an old boot, I really can't imagine.
Well, it's nice to know we've done our little bit to help fight crime.
Yeah. And you know what, Duke? I knew there was something fishy about that old boot.